All right. Top 5 best wrestler Titantrons.
Oh man, that's hard. I like Stone Cold. The glass breaking, you know what I mean? It's just iconic. You just know who coming out. You don't even really know the music. You hear that glass breaking. It's really on. The Rock is a good one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You hear, you hear his voice. You're like, you smell what the Rock is cooking, and then the music drop. I think it's like the voice, the statement, and then the music. Like it's Stone Cold too. You know what I mean? Glass breaking, and then the music. Even DX, you know what I mean? DX. You hear that guitar riff do, and then you hear the beat. And then break it down, boom, then the music, loud, fireworks and things like that. Who else? Man,
I know for me, DDP, bro.
Oh yeah, that's one. Yeah,
DDP, man. When he come out,
5.
when he do this, when he do with the fireworks come out, bang! The fireworks. When he rocked to the side, when he do it, that was cold.
Yeah, I mean,
Ultimate Warrior, dog.
His energy, you know.
Ultimate Warrior, he be running like a wrestler, man. He run out like they had that long aisle, and he just coming down there running full speed, man. That's just
make it.
Even though it was kind of corny, but they marketed dude so crazy though. Hulk Hogan, man. The Real American, when he back then though, when he was on the juice.
People just
I am
really
a real American.
I don't really go with the music or whatever. You just like heard him, and then he just really was a crowd pleaser, man. The people's going crazy. You know what I mean? Like
oh man, fight for your rights. Fight for.
I don't mention for me, it wasn't the energy. It was just Grand Goldberg. When you hear his music, he just walked like.
They show him walking out the locker room. He doing this.
Just to the point.
And he just sniffing the smoke from the sparks.
Everybody else like run from the fireworks. He just gonna stand in them, and the fireworks just the pyro just consumes him.
Yeah.
And just like, you know what I mean. He don't blink. I got hit by a Roman candle once, and it didn't feel good. And it's just like about 1,000 on the side of his face. He breathed in that toxic smoke, breathed it out with the belt, come in there and take care of business.
Razor Ramon, he had that music was cold, man. It had like the car crack. Yeah, that was cold. Shawn Michaels, man, I ain't unpermitted.
It's a weird song.
I didn't realize how short he was.
Flex, but you know when he comes out there, you know
the best one when he came out the sky on that the scalpel.
Yeah,
the zip line. He had on the chaps, man. He probably made that famous for regular dudes who wear chaps.
That wasn't it. That wasn't
the boy.
My son.
He was ripped up though. He had them biceps though. I didn't realize he was that small of a dude, though. I thought X-Pac was smaller. I think X-Pac was bigger than him, man.
That's
now
crazy.
To think of it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like,
it looked like he was smaller
the
than him,
camera angles, you know what I mean?
Bret Hart, man. I don't know. I just like dude. He was just a tough, just an old, stubborn dude, man. I think Bret Hart, man.
What about like tag teams like Road Warriors?
Oh man, Harlem Heat,
you know,
man.
No.
Road Warriors was good too.
No, but
you know that was wrestling back then with Ric Flair though, bro, in the '80s.
Yeah,
that was in like the NWA, bro, wrestling, man. I didn't even know. I was looking at some old Ric Flair stuff. Man, that's when they had the shoulder pad. They was paint like it was like Mad Max paint on their face instead of when they had
Spikes
the WWF.
on the pads. Everybody wanted them.
And they was big back then.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
I didn't realize Sting.
I am not in shape.
I didn't realize Sting was that old, bro. He was Ric Flair, man. He was doing the Stinger Splash in the 80s, bro.
Well, you know what I mean? Think about Bad Decision. How many people I Stinger Splash?
Oh, man.
But you know, Harlem Heat.
Oh, Harlem Heat, yeah. Can you dig it, sucker? I like Harlem Heat, though. I like Stevie Ray. I like Booker T, but Stevie Ray, I don't know. I like Stevie Ray. I always liked him. Who was a tag team? That was natural tag team. Harlem Heat. Who else you say?
The Four Horsemen.
Was they a tag team? Well, they just did some random stuff like that. They were Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson was tag team, yeah. But they used a Four Horsemen theme though.
Yeah.
But that theme was called a Four Horsemen theme though. You had the horses and stuff. Jimmy Valentine made their beats. It was a tag team I got in my head. I just can't think of them right now, man. Oh God. I'm trying to think of WWE. Was it WWF? Was it a tag team that? I know Harlem Heat. I know we said
the Road Warriors.
The Road Warriors, yeah, that was pretty cool.
Steiners.
Yeah. The Steiner brothers.
You know what I mean?
Before they went to NWO, but yeah, Steiner brothers, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like, you really don't see, you know what I mean, the tag team moves, the together moves like the Doomsday Device or the 3D for the Dudley Brothers. Like, we don't, like, saying, like, Kane and the Undertaker, like, you know what I mean?
That's an unreal tag team, bro. Kane and the Undertaker, that's like cheating, man. It's like a cheat code, man.
Double choke slamming folks, you know what I mean? So, that's why, you know, we kind of didn't mention them, like...
So what about the craziest skits?
Man.
Like WWF had probably some crazy
killed,
skits.
but, man, DX, man, made fun of everybody.
They did. They got that from NWO, though. Let's not get that twisted.
Oh, no.
When they made fun of the Four Horsemen, Kevin Nash and them.
Came.
He had the neck brace on. All I gotta say, guys, the beer's on ice. They got that from Kevin Nash. Yeah. Dude, he played that. I showed my wife that she just bust out laughing. I showed her Kevin Nash. Arn Anderson when he got hurt. Then I showed her Kevin Nash when he had them glasses on with that neck brace. That was fun. But yeah, DX though, they made fun of The Rock, called him the Croc, man.
Yeah, and then like The Rock, like
Nation Domination.
Like he was so entertaining. He held his own against like their entertainment value by himself.
Boy.
Every week.
I think he got a lot of it from like Ric Flair though, and like some movies. Like I remember, you ever seen Jackie Brown with Samuel Jackson? He got a lot of his stuff phrases from there too. His inspiration, I believe, because he was talking almost verbatim from like. You know, he said something. He's like, man, you shot that dude. He said, I shoot him and 10 others who look just like him. He said that in the movie, Jackie Brown. Yeah. I said, man. But yeah, man, he had them, the one where he threw Stone Cold, the first Stone Cold threw his belt in the river.
Off the bridge, yeah.
And then he did what he told Stone Cold to come find me. He didn't think I'm going to tell you what, man. I'm on the Rudy Poo Bridge. Oh, that was funny, man. That was a crazy skit. I'm trying to think it was another skit. I know one was Stone Cold. He used to stun Vince McMahon, man. Stone Cold has a funny.
Undertaker and Mankind. Well, Mankind and anybody.
No, the Undertaker and Paul Bearer. You remember when he was talking? He talking about Kane's coming, Undertaker. He got a secret weapon. The Undertaker used to burn him with the little tissue thing. Paul Bearer was a weird dude, man. Paul Bearer.
What?
That's a weird dude. Ric Flair skits was funny too, man. Dude had some funny. When the NWA stuff, dude had some funny stuff, man.
For sure.
$1 Million Man, he had some cold skits too, bro.
Oh yeah.
When he got the $1 million belt that time, man, he went to the restaurant. And dude said, you broke your line. And then Virgil walked up. Because, you know, Virgil used to have the guns out the suit. And Virgil walked up and he said, hey, go right on the head. $1 Million Man, when he had to bounce the ball for that little boy, he said, if you could bounce it so many times, you could get $100. Then right when he got to the last one, he kicked the ball. And the kid lost. Yeah, $1 Million Man. You know, he was caught up in that scheme too. Just thinking about that. Oh. But he said Ted DiBiase. They don't say he can't say $1 Million Man no more because WWF owned it. So they said Ted DiBiase. So I guess now he literally is to me. No pun intended. They say he stole $1 million. He's
a real $1 Million Man.
Oh man, that's funny. And the last point I got on this one is the wrestlers who made who made a lane for themselves against all odds. Like these probably guys that weren't marketed, but they was like fan favorites. I know we talked about Goldust. He said, I don't think he wanted to be Goldust. I think he just happy, but then people liked it.
Yeah,
so he kept doing it.
Like,
I don't think I too much care for Goldust, but man, he was a good wrestler though.
Yeah, he was a good wrestler.
Dusty
He's
Rhodes,
a talented dude. He didn't need the gimmick, but people liked it and got attached to it.
This is an old school. I don't know. They didn't let me pull this up here. I probably won't even do it, but the Four Horsemen jumped his dad, Dusty Rhodes, and like they broke his arm. Like he was getting out of his car, and they pulled up and they beat him up outside. Arn Anderson and Ole Anderson and James Dillon even was in it, man. They beat the brakes off of him. He just they tied his arm up and they broke his arm. It was so funny, man. And this was in the '80s, bro.
Boy.
And then it's when they jumped Lex Luger. I didn't even realize Lex Luger was in NWA, bro. He joined the Horsemen. They kicked him out.
Yeah.
He got out of a limo all clean. Man, they beat the clothes off dude, man. The Four Horsemen. When they was done, that dude tuxedo was off, man. They beat the brakes off dude, man.
Beat you out your clothes.
But yeah, Goldust. I'm thinking about his dad though. Him and Ric Flair, they used to have some cool skits and matches though. But
yeah, I don't think he liked the character.
Yeah, no.
But he made the best of it. It was really
Ravishing Rick Rude, dude was cold. I don't think they didn't really market him, but that dude was so cold with that. This is for all of you, Alabama, out of shape, couch potato, sweat hogs.
He would just roast the whole city wherever he went. You know what I mean? And just and then people like just really got attached to it. You know what I mean? I think Chris Jericho was wrestling for a long time.
Oh, but
and he just really caught on.
That line tamer,
he was
man,
really
was
consistent
insane.
with the moves and that athleticism, and he would just not go away.
Was he like a higher grade? I'm not saying he better, but I think he was more marketable than Dean Malenko. He seemed like he was more technical, but he was more marketable because Dean Malenko always had the same face, none emotion, just super technical.
But you remember like that they had the thing, he was going back and forth with dude.
Really?
He was like,
was he WCW?
No, remember like what Dean Malenko was like a man with 1,000 moves, right?
Yeah.
Jericho
1,001. Yeah.
He got his tights like the stitch to stay 1,001, then it's like 1,002, like. So he was doing that, and he just was regular, technical dude, high risk dude, and then
that line tamer though, when he put your head, when he tried to.
And then he was funny and entertaining. You know what I mean? His moves.
So was he better in WWF or was he better in WCW?
I
think he's more marketable in WWF.
Me too, but I think he's just. But that was him. His game just elevated, and he just kept. Every night, like even
Dean Malenko wouldn't have made WWF like that. He just wasn't an emotional guy like that. He wasn't about the gimmicks.
You know what I mean? Like I mean, it was a bunch of cool dudes like Saturn and Raven and like.
Saturn was so funny. I mean, The Rock kind of messed dude up, man. Talking about this because he was.
What a Rock.
Mick Foley though, he probably got to be probably the top guy of this whole Mick Foley, man.
Yeah,
Mankind. I don't know how he come up with that, man.
First of all, like with Mick Foley. How can he have so many successful characters? I'm like
because he used to do the crazy stuff.
Like,
I mean,
the talent.
When they threw him off the cage, that was real. He said that was real. When he fell on the table, he said people asked him, "Did you get hurt? What you think?" No, the table was just magical. It was a Tempur-Pedic mattress.
Yeah, but you gotta think like some wrestlers can't have one character or one storyline.
That's true. Even Dude Love, he was whack. He was successful.
Yeah, it still was successful than a lot of others.
Yeah.
Cactus Jack, successful. Even Mick Foley. And then Mankind.
Then he transcended because Cactus Jack was ECW, right?
Yeah.
He brought that to WWF and it still hit. Yeah.
Like that Mankind character. Like how can somebody, person is Dude Love and the person, you know what I mean, is Cactus Jack. It's the same person.
Undertaker.
Like this is crazy.
Undertaker, I'm in the boiler room because I'm Undertaker, I'm gonna fight you in the cell and I'm gonna gouge you.
crazy.
Oh man, have a nice day.
That's you know what I mean. That's a person you can like really
I'm trying to
just
think
put
of
in
who
the
else.
box.
Doink the Clown was a weird character. You know, I thought character was cool, but they didn't market him well. Papa Shango.
Oh yeah, but you know what I mean.
dude, though.
I didn't know that was the Godfather. Man,
I didn't know that. I thought about it when I said, like, wait a minute, he looked like Papa Shango, man, because he had
that is a talented, man, that stayed in the game.